going to be making one of my favourites, crunchy chocolate chip cookies. So let's get started. First of all, in this bowl I have butter. I'll put the measurements up as I do this because I can never remember all of the amounts. So butter, I'm putting it into my stand mixer. You can use a hand mixer, but I'm very dangerous with those. I've already caught my fingers in the blades of my hand mixer and didn't do myself a lot of good. So if you're using one, be very careful. Next going in is brown sugar. Now the brown sugar gives a softness to the biscuits and some flavour, which is absolutely beautiful. We've then got just regular granulated or caster sugar. In France it's all caster sugar. So in that goes. Move things over a bit. What I'm going to do now is I'm going to beat this together until it's really light and fluffy. The next thing I'm going to add in is 1 egg and a couple of drops, oh, and there goes the lid. I'm going to put, it's about a teaspoon of vanilla essence. In this bowl I have all-purpose flour, 2 teaspoons of baking powder and 1 teaspoon of salt. Now I'm going to put some of this in because what I don't want is for this all to curdle. So I'm going to put a little bit of the flour in. And now I'm going to beat this again. Okay, I'm going to put some more flour in. Now, as you can see, I've got this on my food mixer. The reason for that is this is going to get incredibly thick, and if I put my whisk on, it's just not going to cope with it at all. So here we go. You can already see how thick that's getting. Now I'm going to put the rest of my flour in. And I'm going to mix this really slowly. When you've got it nearly together, then you can put your chocolate chips in. And just give that a little bit of a zhuzh. There we go, we're done. Now I've got to try and get this up. Hey, there we go. That's it, that's our mix. We are done. And as you can see, that's made a really quite thick dough. You can do this by hand. I definitely will not be doing this by hand at all. I find this far too difficult. I can't even pick that up with my spatula. You can see, look at this. That's what it should look like. So I'm just going to knock it back down a bit in my bowl, and then I'm going to put this in the fridge for about an hour to chill down, because I want this to be really stiff. Well, I've rested my dough and it's really quite solid now. That butter has solidified and it's looking really good. Today I'm using my smallest ice cream scoop to scoop out balls of dough. I've got something to push the dough down with, and I've got a spare piece of greaseproof paper there. to cover it while I push them down. I've also got my spatula in case I need that to push down this. Now this dough is really, really, as you can see, hard. Just take a piece out and place it on your paper. And then what you need to do is put your paper over the top and push it down. And there you have your cookie. If I can get this bit of paper off. Right, that one's hard to do, but once you get a few on here, you need to leave just a little bit of space for these to spread. Here we go again. Scoop of dough. Just make it into a ball because you get a better shape, I think, afterwards. Now I'm going to do a few of these and then put my paper on and squidge. And you just keep doing this and leave enough space for these to expand a tad, because I don't really want them all joined together, but sometimes they are. I can't tell fibs. Here we go. So I've now got 3 on there. Use your paper, put it over the top and start squidging. Now you've got some weight up this end, so this should be easier. Yeah, picked it up. Typical. Next, just push it down. Look at those. Beautiful. That one looks a bit wonky. This is actually off of my burger clip. There we go. Yay! You can just straighten that up, it's not an issue, is it? Now we're going to go along again. See how that is so stiff. Try and get them fairly the same. That's why I use the cookie stick, because it's already sort of made a ball. And now that one's a little bit smaller, but it won't hurt. I'm probably going to get 8 on here. Next. Oh, there you go. Really is stiff as anything. There's no way you're going to pipe these at all. And you want to squish them down anyway. Beautiful. There we go. So I've got 8 onto there. Put paper back on. You can make them smaller if you want. You can make them bigger if you want. But these look pretty good to me. So I'm happy. Look at that. And just push it down until the chocolate chips really there we go. First tray of cookies. Here. Right, I'm going to continue doing this until I run out of dough, and I'll see you when I'm ready to bake. Well, I finished doing my squishing down. I've got a couple that are a bit lopsided. I'm hoping they'll be fine. I've managed to get 27 out of that recipe using my smallest ice cream scoop. Now these look like quite good cookie sizes to me. They will spread slightly, so I'm quite happy to go with that. You need to place these now in a preheated oven at 180 degrees. I'll give you the other temperatures on the recipe at the end of the video. So my oven's already preheating. I'll be back when these are cooked. Well, here are my beautiful cookies. They smell gorgeous. They actually took 10 minutes in my oven. Now, I'll give you on the recipe between 8 and 12 minutes. It really depends on your oven. Like I said, mine is fan assisted and it took 10 minutes to get them to this beautiful golden colour. I took them out of the oven and I left them to go absolutely cold on the trays. You must do that because they're still quite soft when they come out of the oven and they firm up as they cool down. Nothing else to do but try one. Oh. That is perfect. Now, if you want chewy chocolate chip cookies, this is not the recipe for you. These are crunchy because that's how I like them. Now you can get a little bit inventive with this. That's the base recipe that I'm putting at the end of the video. But sometimes I put chopped nuts in as well. Or you can put nugget in. You can buy chopped nugget to go in. Get adventurous. Do 3 chocolates. You can buy packs with white, milk and dark. Play about with that. Get inventive. Adding nuts to this actually takes them to another level. But this recipe is absolutely perfect. Crunchy all the way through, which is how I like them. Don't like chewy biscuits. Maybe it's the English side of me. To me, biscuits need to be crunchy, and these fit the bill. I really wouldn't be ashamed to put those out when I have guests, and I quite often do. So, if you liked what you saw, please like, share and subscribe to see me making more cost-effective, delicious food. Thank you for watching.